Thank you, DePaul. Well, it's a pleasure to be here today. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. So I call myself Lemurian Donna Carol because I discovered I was a Lemurian. And I believe there are a lot of Lemurians out there that are spiritually oriented, and I also know that they are waking up now. Basically, I am a channel. I'm kind of a late bloomer. I started channeling about 11 years ago, and I started my business 5 years ago. But I channel lots of different entities. I channel the Arcturians, the Pleiadians, the Archangels, angels, of course, people that have transitioned or passed over. But I'm also the original channel for the Green-Hearted Healers, and I couldn't decide whether to channel them or the Lemurian Mother Goddess, but the Lemurian Mother Goddess won out. The Green-Hearted Healers are very interesting. They're from another universe. They came into this dimension in November 2019. They actually healed a chronic condition in my body instantaneously when I was in bed one night. So they're fantastic. And they're just full of light, full of levity, and I just adore them. So, but anyhow, today I'm going to channel the Lemurian Mother Goddess. Now, you might not be familiar with who she is. The Lemurian Mother Goddess was the actual entity or spirit that started the Lemurian culture. And the Lemurian Mother Goddess is basically prime creator in her feminine form. So prime creator manifests, has manifested many times on earth, in many cultures and many realities, but mostly as a male in the Piscean age. And since we're going into the age of Aquarius, which is the age of the divine feminine is rising, prime creator is actually going to come back physically, incarnating as a female. So I was curious about Lemuria, and when I get curious about something, I just channel. And so about 4 years ago, I channeled a history of Lemuria. Why was the culture started? How was it started? Who came down? What were the attributes of the culture? So actually, that's one of the free offerings today on my package. There are 2 free offerings. One is a history of Lemuria. So if you resonate with the Lemurian vibration, or you feel like you're Lemurian, or you feel like you want to know about Lemuria, it's kind of my flagship channeling. It's really about the overview of the Lemurian society. And then the other free offering is an hour-long class on how to heal yourself with selenite. I sell selenite. I make my living by doing readings mainly, but I also sell crystals. I sell selenite. This is a piece of Utah ice. Selenite is the highest vibrating crystal on the planet, and it's a direct conduit to the angelic realm. So if you're going to do healing work, or if you're going to do channeling work, or any type of spiritual work, metaphysical work, it pays to have a piece of selenite close by. And as soon as I started channeling, I had it everywhere. It was just in my place. People were giving it to me, etc., etc. So the other free offering is an hour-long class, and I teach this class live. It's about how to heal yourself with selenite, and there's a lot of information about the crystal, and also why it's so special and how you can utilize it in your everyday life. And then my other offering is a paid offering, and that's a Lemurian activation, visioning, and cleansing. Actually, it goes in order: the Lemurian cleanse, the Lemurian activation, and the Lemurian visioning, channeled by the Lemurian Mother Goddess. So without further ado, I don't have tons of time, but I wanted to bring this entity in so you can experience her energy. So if you would, just go into your heart center and breathe in deeply, in and out. Okay, and when we breathe in deeply, in and out, it makes you more receptive to the energy, and it also relaxes you. So at this time, I'm going to call in my guides. I'd like to call in my highest and best channeling guides, communication guides, and healing guides. I also call in the highest guides for all here today watching this live stream, or for all who will watch it in the future. I'd like to call in 100,000 warrior protection angels around everybody in this experience. Please block all negative entities, energies, and thought forms from entering this space. And lastly, I would like to bring in the Lemurian Mother Goddess. I ask her to bring in a message that's appropriate for everybody here today, or those people watching the live video later. And I want her to bring in the best message for everybody right now. So go ahead and focus on your heart. I teach channeling. I am a channel, but I also teach it, and you channel always through the heart chakra. Okay, so just breathe into the heart, and now I'm going to let her come through. Greetings. This is the Lemurian Mother Goddess, and I am so happy and thrilled to be with you here today. And yes, as the channel mentioned, I am Prime Creator in feminine form, but titles and positions are not important right now. Right now, I would like to give you a message, and that message is one of love and hope and unity. We are going through the ascension, and now the ascension is accelerating. There will be many more energies coming in starting in the next few days during the winter solstice. Winter meaning northern hemisphere, the solstice in the northern hemisphere. It will open a portal, and that portal will bring in accelerated ascension energies. So expect to be ramped up and expect to be receiving new energies that will shift your reality, and sometimes they will shift your reality quite radically. And then these energies will continue until they're coming in during the equinox on March 20th, the first day of spring, and they will finish during the solstice in June. So I want you to know that the Lemurian culture started out as a culture of love. It was an opportunity for many angelics and for many starseeds to come from different places in the universe to create in the earth environment. That environment was full of creativity, love, mutual admiration, expression of divinity, and it went on for many, many years. The Lemurian culture existed so that the divine energies could come back to planet Earth, which had fell into degradation. And those energies existed in a hologram, and that hologram kept a very, very high vibration upon planet Earth. Those energies spread to the rest of the planet through the Lemurians who came to participate, and that energy eventually went all over the planet to every single society upon Earth. The Lemurians did interbreed with many peoples on the earth, and so many people have Lemurian DNA, whether they realize it or not. But that is a very good thing, because that gives you the entranceway or the ability to connect with the Lemurian energy through your physical body. There's a portal that is opened by the genes that will be turned on during the period of time that we just talked about between the equinox and the solstice. And if you have the intention of connecting with your Lemurian past, this will be much more possible during this time. Why is it important to connect with your Lemurian past? Because the Lemurian culture is going to rise once again. Yes, there will be earth changes. There will be Many people call it an event or an instant in time where we go from this dimension to the next dimension. We have been slowly building up to that point in time, but essentially you will go from here to there in a moment's notice. And when you go to the new earth, you will be experiencing the Lemurian resurgence, renaissance, and beauty in all of its various forms. So the Lemurian energy is rising. The new age will be characterized by Lemurian energy, also some Atlantean energy, and the star seeds that are present here today, the indigos, crystals, the rainbow, and the moonbeam children will come into their full power and light. However, it should be noted that the culture that is coming to planet Earth will reach a crescendo or a highlight in 200 or 300 years, and it will be marked notably by Venetians. There are many Venetians coming to this planet who have never been here before, and they are going to bring in beautiful culture in all of its forms. And so the new Lemurian energy is a little bit different than the old Lemurian energy, because this time around there will be many more participants, and everyone is going to have the opportunity to do what they need to do to live in their highest beauty and light. If you would like to connect with me, the Lemurian Mother Goddess, note that I will be incarnating in physical form in the new earth. Please just invite me into your heart and make it so. I love you all. I wish you all well, and I send you my highest blessings. Namaste. And now the channel will come back. Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate that. So again, my offering today is the history of Lemuria, a 1-hour channeling, the class on selenite, how to utilize selenite. It's an hour-long class. And then the paid offering is a Lemurian cleanse, activation, and visioning. So if you resonate with that energy, the Mother Goddess brings in, just energetically brings in a lot of light and can connect you very directly to that culture. So I want to say thank you to Paul, thank you Richard, thank you panelists. I appreciate the opportunity to be here, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. And happy St. Patty's Day.